Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. Again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 7th and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter is simple equations. As we have discussed the question number 1 and question number 2 of exercise 4.3 yesterday only. So today we will start the question number 3. So in question number 3, that is also same as question number 1 and 2. We are supposed to solve the given equations by any of the means. So we will take the first part. The first part is 4 equals to 5 into p minus 2. P minus 2. So here we will use now one method only, that is a transposition method. So what we will do, we will write 4 here and we will multiply 5 into the bracket. When we are supposed to multiply the any number into the bracket, then we are supposed to multiply the all terms in this bracket. Means we are not supposed to multiply 5 with p only, we are supposed to multiply 5 with p as well as with minus 2. So 5 into p, 5p plus minus minus 5 to the 10. Now we are supposed to collect the variable terms on one side and the constant terms on the other side. So we will transfer 5p from right hand side to left hand side, it will become minus 5p. At the same time minus 10 will be here and 4 will be transferred from left hand side to the right hand side. At the same time sign will be reverse, that is minus 10 already, and that 4 will become minus 4 when transferred to this side. So again we will write that minus 5p is equals to minus 14, minus cancel out minus, so we can write now 5p is equals to 14 and p will be equals to 14 upon 5. 14 upon 5 will be the answer of this question. So like this we are supposed to proceed the question. Now at the same time we will take part B. What is part B? B is minus 4. Again that is looking same, so we will take part D. Part D we will take. At the same time, before performing the part D, I will tell you how to verify the answer. If you want to verify the answer, whether our answer is correct or not, so we will take the right hand side, RHS. RHS is 5 into p minus 2. So here we will substitute the value of p. The value of p is 14 upon 5 minus 2, that is 5. If nothing is there means 1 is there, 5 is the LCM. 14 minus 1 5 is 5, 5 to 10, and we will get 5 into 14 minus 10, 4 upon 5, and 5 cancel out 5, 4 is remaining, and that is equals to left hand side. If we take any of the side and we reach the other side using that value of the variable, then we can say that our solution is correct. If we are not supposed to get 4 here, in place of 4 any other number is there or even minus 4 is there, then our solution is not right. So like this we can verify the answer as well. Now we will take one more part. we will take part D, which is 4 plus 5 into p minus 1 is equals to 34. So 4 will remain like that, and we will multiply 5 into the bracket. 5 into p, that is 5p, 5 into minus 1 minus 5 is equals to 34. So now what we will do, we will keep the variable term on left hand side, and the remaining means the constant term will be transferred from left hand side to the right hand side. So 5p will be equals to 34, plus 4 will become minus 4, and minus 5 will become plus 5. So 5p is equals to 34 minus 4, that is 30 plus 5. So from here 5p is equals to 35, and p is equals to 35 upon 5, and p is equals to 7. Again we want to verify our answer, whether our answer is correct or not. So we will take now the left hand side, because the variable is there on the left hand side only, and the left hand side is 4 plus 5 into p minus 1, and that is, now we are supposed to substitute the value of p. So the value of p is 7, 7 minus 1, 4 plus 5 into 7 minus 1, that is 6. So it will become 4 plus 5 6 is 30. So 30 plus 4, 34, and that is equals to right hand side. We started with left hand side and we reached the right hand side, hence our answer is correct. So like this we can verify our answers as well. Now we will proceed the next question. Now the next question is question number 4, and the first part is construct 3 equations starting with x is equals to 2. Now the next question is question number 4, and part A, we are discussing part A, and the equation is given x is equals to 2. We are supposed to construct some more equations. So we can multiply both sides by 3 or 2, then it will become 2x is equals to 4, or we can divide x by 3 is equals to 2 by 3, or we can do like that, x minus 4 is equals to 2 minus 4. So from here we can write x minus 4 is equals to 2 minus 4 means minus 2, like this. So how we can form the more equations using a given equation? We are supposed to perform the operations of different kind, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication or division, but we are supposed to keep in mind, we are supposed to apply the same operation on both the sides. If we are multiplying this side by 2, then we are supposed to multiply the right hand side by 2 as well. If we are dividing the left hand side by 3, we are supposed to divide the right hand side by 3 as well. So the same operation should be there and the number should also be same. So that is done for you, first part. Second part you are supposed to do by yourself. Now we are supposed to discuss some questions from exercise 4.4. So now the exercise is 4.4, and we are supposed to start with question number 1, and we will take part first, that is add 4 to 8 times a number, you get 30. We have to find, in this question we are supposed to set up the equation and we are supposed to solve them to find the unknown numbers. Let the number be x. First thing is, let the number be x. Now according to question, what is given, what is the condition given in the question, that is add 4 to 8 times a number. 8 times a number means number is x, 8 times means 8x, and we are supposed to add 4 to the number. Again we will read, add 4 to 8 times a number, you get 60. 8 times a number, हमने उसमें 4 ऐड किया तो हमें क्या मिला, 60. Now this is the required simple equation. The first part has been done. Now the second part is there. We have to solve that equation to find the variable of x. So now what we will do, we will keep the variable term on the left hand side and the remaining constant term on the right hand side. 8x is equals to 60 minus 4. So 8x is equals to 60 minus 4 means 56, and x is equals to 56 upon 8, and x is equals to 7. Now we are supposed to check our answer. The number is 7. 8 times of a number is 8 into 7, that is 56, and then we are supposed to add 4 and it comes 60. That is our that is means satisfying the given condition that is given in the question. Hence we can say that our answer is right. Like this you are supposed to proceed the questions. Now you are supposed to complete the all the questions of exercise 4.3, and you are supposed to try the parts given in question number 1 of exercise 4.4, and after completing your homework, means after solving the questions, you are supposed to take the pic of that and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number. If you are having any kind of problem or if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your textbook. Thank you very much.